Howgill Family Centre is a charity which has been around quite a long time, about 38 years, and we work with children and families in the Whitehaven area. As many people will know, times are pretty hard for many families, and we do a whole range of things to help them improve their lives. We get great support from Cash for Kids from CFM, and we'd like to thank you all. If you've made a donation, then we promise we'll make your money go to a good purpose to really help children and families that need your help. One of the things we do, you might be surprised to learn there are some families who never get a trip outside of Cumbria. And with your support, we've been able to run trips for some of those families to a whole range of places in and around, up to Scotland and over to the northeast, so they can take part in activities that maybe the rest of us would take for granted. Going for a day out, lots of families can manage. But thanks to your help, these families who otherwise the children would miss out, they can turn up for school in September and they can talk about what they did in the holiday as well and not feel left out and left behind by others. So thank you for that support. So there are a surprising number of families who will have a pretty miserable Christmas. But thanks to your support, we're able to put together packages of food and toys and games, and really something to cheer the whole family up. And these are delivered to their home just before Christmas. And it is amazing, really, to see the impact on the family. So that's a very practical thing that you're supporting through Mission Christmas, that we know is really appreciated. It's something Howgill's done for years, and your support is really essential to enable us to continue to do that in the future.
My name's Ashley Lloyd and I work at Howgill Family Centre, and I offer mostly work for children who've been traumatised or bereaved, offering one-to-one play therapy and group work as well. Since 2002, I've been offering support to families, and we very much go with the families' need. So sometimes that's in their own home, and sometimes that's children coming to see me here or in other venues. And I work a lot in schools as well. But this room was vitally important, really, because it was somewhere where the children felt safe, and the importance of it being underground. Many children refer to it as a cave-like, and they really love that. But the unfortunate thing was, when we originally had the room for use, the carpet was dreary and the walls were damp, and it wasn't very colourful, really. We had very adult seating, and lots of baggage from years and years and years, even before 2002. So what we've been able to do lately, with the money from Cash for Kids, and the help from the International Nuclear Services, who came and decorated the room first. So they brightened it up, painted the doors white and made it look bigger. And then with the money from Cash for Kids, we've been able to decorate the room beautifully. Some new carpet, which is lovely and soft. One of the mats we use, which is brilliant and colourful. And the decor around the room, and made it a friendly room for the children to come to. Because the aim is to create a safe and protected space for children, where they can walk into the room, talk about very difficult things, lost loved ones who have died, trauma they've been through, and we've done lots of that in this room. And this room creates that space, but by having it decorated, and the money that you've donated has made such a difference. And what we asked the children to do was come up with ideas of what they would like, and we very much went with that. So the blackboard that we've got in the background, we've got their own quotes, so that this room becomes their room. The netting that we have behind it can go up and make a den. The seating, children often come in and try every seat, so they have a go on each one to see which one they like best. And the carpet and the mat that we have, they lie on that. We sometimes do relaxation to help them to just be in touch with themselves, what they're thinking and feeling. And it's very much about children expressing their feelings, thoughts and ideas, and being able to work through at their pace the terrible things that have happened for them. And children are amazing, and the families are amazing that we meet. So thank you very much. And the local community is very, very supportive. Thank you. There are many children we meet who have worked through a process and are a lot more confident than they used to be. But in this particular room, one child, I use sand trays, and usually that's using small figures and creating a world in the sand tray. and that changes over time. Sometimes it's when children empty everything into the sand tray and there's chaos, and then they begin to sort that out and make it a safe place. And then they might put chosen things in, and they might have paths so that we've got a way in. But one particular child used to climb in the sand tray, and I used to have to get into the sand tray as well. And we did that for many, many weeks. And that young man now, who's doing extremely well, and he's at senior school, and he's wonderful. And he worked through what he needed to in here. The message would be that the funding from CFM has made such a difference to so many children's lives. The funding that you've given for other things and for this particular room means that this space is safe and secure, and it is somewhere that's comfortable and where they feel comfortable. And all of the children who use this room absolutely love it now that it's been done up, and they comment on it when they come in. And yeah, so what you've done is wonderful, and it's made a new space and a space that's safe.